Welcome to Ride Convos with Coach Nicole, the Mind Coach. We are currently talking about how can you help your athlete when they're feeling nervous prior to a game? How can you boost their confidence, help them to calm down prior to a big competition or even just a regular, everyday game match competition? You may notice them in the car. They're expressing the nerves and the fear to you. My stomach hurts, my head hurts. They seem a little bit jittery. They're talking about not wanting to play bad. They're telling you they're feeling nervous. They're expressing their worries. Or perhaps they are more standoffish. They're quiet. They seem a little off. You could just read it on them because you're their parent and you know them best. Last audio cast, we talked about don't say just relax, instead say you feel worried and want to calm down. Again, words have so much power. Today, the don't is telling your athlete in that car ride when they're feeling nervous prior to a big game or just a regular game, telling them it's not that big of a deal. Now, in our minds, we feel like this one could help. Not put so much pressure on themselves. Maybe we say or think, hey, maybe they'll just treat it like practice. It's not a big deal. Doesn't matter. The issue with this is it is a big deal for them. It is. It's a big deal for them. And telling them it's not stings. Telling them it's not a big deal stings. It sucks to hear that. And when we hear this repeatedly over and over from individuals that influence us and we take their judgment very seriously, even though it may not seem like it, they do, it begins to create this mindset of, okay, well, in the athlete, well, I just won't care as much. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not going to care. Now, as a parent, if you hear that, this is going to begin to start a bunch of miscommunication between you and your athlete. It doesn't lead to a good road, a good path. So, it is a big deal for them. Instead of telling them that it's not, you're going to say this instead, or you can say this instead. This is a big deal for you. You don't have to make any changes, though. Just play your game. So here you're validating that this is a big deal for them. You're telling them that what they're feeling means something. They're going to feel understood at this moment. And again, that sense of relief is just going to come over them. You're going to see a change. And you're giving them something so important to shift their focus to. Themselves and playing their game. By reminding them to not make any changes and to play their game, again, you're helping them to focus on themselves, which is the most important because that is what is in their control. You're also reinforcing and telling them that they have the skills that are enough to play in this game of theirs. And they're going to be fine. Now, we don't say that. We just say, you don't have to make any changes. Just play your game. You got this. Boom. Done. Again, a sense of relief, a shift in focus. Makes all the difference for these young athletes, especially coming from someone who is very influential in their life.